You work hard, you deliver a project, and after the release, you get a mail from your manager who do not appreciate even a single thing which you did in that project. Rather, he sends you a list of items which are missing in that project. You prepared a document of around 40 pages, and after submitting the document, your boss talks about the document, about the few grammatical mistakes you did, and he could not find anything good to appreciate. How do you feel? Well, under normal circumstances, anybody will feel offended, would feel depressed. That is what exactly happened with one of my coaching clients. Let me give you an example. Let me introduce to him. His name is Rajiv. He has around 14 plus years of experience, and he was working in the IT industry. So he was struggling with his manager, and he found that his manager was very critical, could not appreciate anything, always found something or other to demotivate him. And with this behavior, Rajiv's performance started falling down, and once it started falling down, his boss became more and more critical, and he thought the journey is over and there's nothing which he can do. Probably he thought the best solution is quit the company and find another job. And that is where he contacted me, and I started coaching him. And whenever I start coaching, the first thing I do is I try to understand what is the core value, what is the issue he's facing. So in a couple of sessions, the first thing I wanted to understand, his boss is not in my control, circumstances is not in my control. The only person I can change is myself, right? That is the way I start coaching. So what I did was, I did a value system training for around 2 to 3 weeks. And then after that, doing a lot of analysis to find out what is his core value, because most of the time, we are not sure about our core values. So we found out 4 core values for Rajiv. Number 1, consistency, commitment, perseverance, and knowledge are the 4 core values which Rajiv was living his life around. And when I started seeing this core value, the next thing which I have to see is, are you living these core values? And I found the action of Rajiv was not matching his core value. Then what do? So obviously you have to align the core values. So I said, look, the boss is not in our control, that's for sure. So if your happiness is driven upon your boss approval, then you have to quit the job. And what is the guarantee that the next company will also have a good boss? So you do not know, right? Just for a bad boss, why do you want to let go of a job? I mean, if it is really toxic, then another situation. But I feel this can be controlled. And he could not believe. I said, yes, let's start the work. So the work I started was, I said, okay, your core value is growth. Why don't you focus on your growth? That's the first thing. Second, your core value is perseverance. You believe in completing your work. Once I started aligning him, he started getting a feeling, yeah, I am dependent upon others. I mean, I said, just complete your work. Try to see, see it as a growth opportunity. Whenever a boss is criticizing, see it as a growth opportunity. That I can make it more better. I can bring excellence level of work. He started working on it. And then, not only that much, I started training him. The point number 2 was this. I started training him on human personalities. Because the reason people are struggling with work and with people is because they do not understand each other's personality. I took him through 4 to 5 sessions on training him personality, and we found was his boss was a perfectionist mindset, and this guy was more or less bottom line person. And the bottom line person and the perfectionist, when they start working together, the problem they'll face is a lot of errors. So it was not that his boss was critical or something. The boss wanted things to be perfectly delivered. So he was not wrong in his shoes, if I see, right? And once he started understanding this, I started explaining him that how do you deal with somebody who is perfection driven, which is not wrong, by the way. If he's not perfection driven, the client will create a problem. I started changing his paradigm. So in 4 sessions, he got an idea, okay, this is how people are. Then the step number 3 I trained him was this. Now, you know your value system, you know the people personality, your personality as well as the personality of a manager. Third step, which I trained him through in next 6 sessions was, I trained him about what drives human behavior. That was a mind-blowing thing. Once he started understanding what drives human behavior, we came to conclusion that his boss was power-driven. His boss was driven by success and power. So when somebody is a power-driven person and you have to work with them, then there are certain things which you need to do to make things happen properly. And once he understood this formula, his life started changing. And in around 6 to 9 months, Rajiv was able to get satisfaction in the same job profile, in the same manager. He was able to enjoy the job. And once you start enjoying, growth is an outcome automatically. So my question to you is this. Are you struggling with your present job, with your present boss? If you're struggling with your present boss, what is the guarantee that is the boss problem? What if it is your problem? Think upon it. You never know, right? So that is where many times people do not understand the whole situation. They start coming to the conclusion. So I would suggest that is where coaching comes into picture. If you are not in your life where you deserve or where you want, then let me tell you, this is the time to take a stop, pause and start thinking. Am I in the right direction? Do I need a help? And I can assure you, 1 is too small a number to achieve anything great. That means you need a helping hand. You need somebody to come and cover your blind spot. That's where coaching helps. And learn from this Rajiv story, and in the comment section, tell me 3 things which you can apply by learning from this video. I'm looking forward to read your comments and help you out more. It was great talking to you. I'll talk about the next case study in my next video. Thank you so much.